Shout out to everybody. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Bad news told everything. He did. 100% accuracy. Officer TWORK knows. Battle rap is a haven for the snitches. I do want to say that before I get started. You know what I mean? It is what it is. As far as everything else going on, shout out to Show Off. I don't know, like, was he arguing? He was just arguing with I think it was Adi Boom, but I think it's like a troll account acting like Adi Boom. I don't think there's Adi Boom. I think it's like a troll account. So I don't know. Everybody's sending me like, yo, Show Off arguing with Adi Boom. I don't know. I don't think that's Adi Boom. I think that's a troll account. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below about that. You know what I mean? I don't know if the cheese eater would come back to battle rap, especially in this climate. Shout out to all the members on the channel. We got Respect VA. He's another member on the channel. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But he told everything. 100% accuracy. Clone 2. Clone be trying to lay low. Clone is a Tattletale 2. He actually goes and tells detectives everything. So we're not letting Clone slide on that. You know what I'm saying? He told. Tried to say he was telling on a label. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. So I don't know if that was Adi Boom's account. I mean, we can't ask him. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, it is what it is. Show Off was kind of going crazy with Adi Boom's account. Looked like Adi Boom. So I don't know. Before we get into all this, I do want to say something else is going on Twitter. So we got, let me see if I can show y'all this real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like Hitman Holla, he's still going back and forth. You know what I mean? Trying to go back and forth with Verb. He's showing how much money he makes. You know, he's talking money talk again. I know a lot of people getting tired of that, but it is what it is. He makes money. He wants people to know. So versus Bill Collector, he got 75,000. Paying him 75,000 to battle Bill Collector is a lot. That's a lot, man. You know, but I don't know. Like, I mean, if you can get it, you can get it. You know, 75,000 to battle Bill Collector. He made 100,000 battling Cassidy, 100,000 battling Calico the second time. Yo, he made 100,000 battling EAZY. That's crazy. And then 100,000 battling. He paid him 100,000 to battle Ill Lord. 100,000 to battle Ill Will. That's a lot for Ill Will. He made 100,000 battling Geechee Gotti. He made 75,000 battling Hustle. And he just made 100,000 plus battling Mook. So I don't know, man. That's why battle rap is kind of going broke. I don't know. Chilla said there's still money involved in battle rap. That's a lot of bread for some, like, for, I wonder how the conversation went versus Ill Will and 100,000. Like, I don't know. Bill Collector 100,000. Hitman, the king of negotiations. I will say that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tanya T is in the chat. That is my side chick. Where's my money? I do want to put that out there. So and then he got another post. It says, do I gotta kick it off? He said, F it, here go one. Y'all gonna stop playing with my name in this culture. How dare y'all believe these goofballs over me? I ain't got caught in a lie yet. Call my bluff. And he shows like a part of a contract that's showing like 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 20% or something like that will equal up to about $100,000 to battle. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of money, he's making that bread. You know, so we do want to put that out there. So is it money is money not in battle rap, or just Hitman taking it off? Get the money, Hitman. Get the money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of Skrilla. I do want to put that out there, but shout out to Hitman Holla. Music Junkies podcast became a member. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Clap it up for you. Now, I do want to talk about this before I get out, right? Get out of this live. So, EAZY the Block captain versus New Jersey Twerk. We seen kind of EAZY respond to Twerk talking about, like, we don't trust you. You know, I posted that on Twitter, got a lot of traction. And then, you know, everybody's talking about it. You know, Twerk ended up responding back to EAZY. He went on his IG live, and Twerk has been going on rants on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, talking about all of this. And, you know, the culture is divided, I would say, kind of with this. Like, people, we want to see it. You know, it's what it is. It's a battle we want to see. It's not too many battles I want to see. I think battle rap is kind of dying out. Like, this is my personal opinion. People get mad when I say it is what it is dying out. In terms of big matchups, like major matchups. Like, how many matchups does TWORK have left? What? Like a big matchup. He's got, and that's my favorite battler. He's got like EAZY, Lux. What else does he have? You know what I mean? So it's like that, and then you got, you know, Twerk, he's got like some matchups he can take. He can take a Hitman Holla matchup, an EAZY matchup. He could battle Lux. You know, he's got some battles he could take. You know, EAZY's got like, he could take like a DNA. You know, maybe DNA returns, battling. Maybe people want to see that. You know, he's got that matchup. It's not a big matchup, but it's a good matchup. He's got him versus Rum Nitty. He could battle him. He got a Twerk battle he could take. He could have the Mook battle, Cassidy battle. He could take a Miss Hustle battle. You know what I'm saying? He could take an Arsenal battle. A lot of those battles are going to sell. You know what I mean? A Twerk can take a Hitman battle. So a lot of those battles will sell. But I think, like, realistically, depending on how battle rap plays out, it may be like a year left. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. About this EAZY situation, right? People are mad at me for telling both sides. I don't care. I'm not the evil URL blogger. Like, I'm not one of them. Like, if I know, they're like, oh, well, why would you say EAZY the Block captain is worried that Twerk is not going to show up? Because that's what he said. Like, that was put out there. Like, when him and Anwar was talking, that was talked about before any of this even hit the net. You know what I mean? Anwar told me that's what they were talking about. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility that he may no-show the battle. You know, that part is not being shown in the text messages. You know, so if me knowing that, I have to put that out there. You know, I'm not just going to put out all of the Twerk side. Yeah, we want to see the, you know, Twerk battle EAZY. Like, this would be a very good battle. You know what I mean? I think it was. But at the end of the day, like, I got to put that out there. Now, what do I really think about this? Is EAZY the Block ducking Twerk? You can take it as some ducking, but, bro, like, Twerk be no-showing battles. You know what I mean? Like, y'all act like that's not an issue. Like, I think he's doing, like, you know what I mean, really good in terms of battling. Like, I think he only had, like, a couple battles within the past couple years. I'm like, I don't really care about the Rex battle. You know, but other than that, he's been, like, doing good as a battler. So a lot of bloggers right now, they see him doing good. So we want to continue to have him on that trajectory, you know, trajectory. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Twerk for doing good, but he still no-shows battles. He no-showed a Calico event. You know, talk about his toe or something like that. Like, that happens. So if you EAZY the Block captain and what he's charging is not what you're going to get for, like, a king or something like that. He's charging a lot. He's taking a pay cut, but he's still charging. You know what I'm saying? So if you are in that situation, you just literally just seen him no-show a battle, and EAZY goes live and says he no-shows battles. Is my fault that I said it? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's a reality of things that happen. You know, as far as Anwar, like, you know what I mean? He came on to the podcast we talked about, you know, the EAZY situation and all of that. Like, go back to the previous one. I did, like, a blog talking about Twerk, or Twerk was live talking about EAZY. If you go towards the end of the live, Anwar calls me and pulls up and he talks about a lot of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Or talks about, like, between the EAZY and the Twerk negotiations or whatever, a little bit about it. You know, so I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. As far as I think, like, the no-shows, if EAZY is saying, I don't want to pay all of this money, like, so why was Frank White involved in this? Was Frank White going to be involved to pay the upfront deposit so that if there is a no-show, EAZY's not going to be out of that money? Like, I don't know what the issue is with that. You know what I mean? Or how they can make that battle happen. If URL calls him, I don't care what they tell you. If they call him and it's a big headlining event that's going down on Chrome 23 or to Trenches, and they say, get off the card, what do you think would happen? I'm just saying what it is. Y'all act like Danny Myers didn't pull out of a card with the Trenches. He did. Swamp didn't pull out of a battle on the Trenches. He did. EAZY went through that. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it real. He went through that. So I don't know. Like, is he ducking? That's something y'all gotta, come to determination to think whether he's ducking or not. But if I'm about to pay you 10,000 plus is something to do a battle, and Calico literally is putting out today. He's putting out messages saying, I'm not about to keep taking L's. N-words don't understand. I still be paying the N-words that pull up for absolutely nothing, right? But then he put out a post saying, I ain't gonna lie, my league is probably about to mess the game up because I might be done giving out deposits. I'm giving N-words $250 to $500 to sign my contract, and you get the rest when you pull up. You know what I mean? Calico just said, he literally just said about 10 hours ago. It's like, he didn't just say it. 10 hours ago, here's what it is. He said it 10 hours ago. You know what I mean? Yes, Danny Myers and King just battled, but do you not remember Danny Myers pulling out of the battle before? What, do you have ADHD? So how do you not remember that? It was a big thing going on. Did you just start watching battle rap? How do you not remember that? There was battlers pulling off of the card. Of his card previously. What do you not understand? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go in on comments. So Calico put out, I'm not going to lie, Calico was no-showed. My league is probably about to F the game up because I might be done giving out deposits. I'm giving N-words $250 to $500 to sign my contract, and you get the rest when you pull up. I've never understood giving somebody half a straight dude half of $10,000 or more. Well, that was back in the day. I don't know what people making now. I know it ain't really that. A lot of people ain't making nowhere around that. But back in the day, $5,000 to sign a contract. And then you got like all of these no-shows. You know what I mean? Like, it's something to think. Like, it's like, when y'all gonna learn the lesson? So I don't know. Like, Calico said he about to do $250 to $500 to sign his contract. He's tired. He got no show by Twerk. My foot hurts. My toe hurts. You know what I'm saying? These people being like, I don't know about Twerk's situation, but a lot of these people, man, they take some AirPods with the cords on them. They put them in their nose. They turn some LED lights on. They make a quick video for the fans. I'm sick. I can't. And then next thing you know, they not showing up to the event. You know what I mean? And they taking deposits and running off and not paying them back. That has been a problem for years. So if you EAZY the Block captain and you going into booking a battle with him in New Jersey Twerk, you don't think that's going to cross his mind? He talked about that before with them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, he could book this battle and Beatsy can call him and say, don't do it. Sorry. My foot hit the refrigerator. I can't come in. Like, anything can happen. You know what I mean? And then EAZY's out of $5,000 or $10,000. And y'all gonna be like, well, why did you book it? You know he be no-showing. That is gonna happen. If he no-shows. Now, do I think Twerk is gonna no-show this battle? I don't know. You know what I mean? I would hope he wouldn't. This will be a big battle. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I gotta put out both sides of the story. Like this ain't like these is YNs making money off of rapping. This is not them working for the white people, gotta go in there and clock in. They all YNs. You know what I mean? Get it back in blood, get the money back in blood. All that. Why didn't the situation happen with Frank? Is Frank White gonna go and do a spaces and talk about it? Like why he is not like what was the him being involved in the EAZY? Was it the deposit front? Because EAZY may have been uneasy about the deposit. You know what I'm saying? It's something to think about. You know what I mean? As far as money, if he's with Remy, I don't think it's a money issue. Like I think they got money. But you're not trying to take losses and then you got to get it back in blood, like on thousands of dollars. But what Twerk and or what Anwar was trying to negotiate, he said, "Hey, I'll take a small fee and then we split the pay-per-view." I don't know how that will work because then EAZY's got to book the talent and pay the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like this is me being real. He's got to pay the talent, book the talent. You know what I'm saying? Get them hotels, buy the venue, pay somebody to record it, pay somebody to stream it. So the upfront cost, he's putting him and Remy, they putting up the upfront, Remy the Block. They putting the upfront cost up. So how can you really negotiate half of the pay-per-view sales or a piece of the pay-per-view sales? You know what I mean? It's like that would be a difficult way to negotiate. Me as a fan to antagonize the situation, y'all need to battle, I don't care. What happens, you need to battle. But when you're dealing with your money, there's things you got to think about. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all want to say he ducking, y'all can say he ducking. Does it look like he's ducking? Kind of does. You know what I mean? But at the same time, there's another side of it. You know what I mean? So shout out to Twerk, shout out to EAZY the Block Captain, shout out to all of them. But Calico, he said he changing the game. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why y'all YNs be giving people thousands of dollars up front. That's something I just do not get. I will give you $50 to sign this contract. You gonna get the rest of the $10,000 when you pull up. And think about Calico just started his league, like last year? You know, something like that. Think how many times he's been no-showed since he started his event. Like, they will no-show you. And just be like, oh, and then be back on Twitter 2 weeks later wanting to battle somebody else. Back on Twitter a week or 2 weeks later trying to battle somebody. That will happen. And you sitting back, where my money at? And you getting every excuse to why you can't get your money. This is battle rap. This is not like extremely professional. Somebody said, Brittany said, exactly. Why don't the contract say deposit required to be returned if no show? It could say that, right? But is a YN gonna listen and give you back $6,000 of a deposit or $2,000 of a deposit? Are they gonna do it? If battle rapping is the only way that these people be making their money, some of these people, are they gonna have the money to give you your bread back? And they might have the money to give you about $100 back. You know, $200, $300 back. When you talk about thousands, that's a different story. You know, it's like the URL days, and URL has a very good record of people showing up to battles. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of they just deal with who they deal with now, like the younger artists or the people who are, you know, legends, not legends, but like veterans that's like older, that's been around for a while, that they've always had good business with. Those are the people getting booked now, it looks like. You know what I mean? I don't really care about what P think. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we just got to keep it real with that. The no-show, he built this career of no-showing. You know what I'm saying? He's a very fire talent. Twerk is very fire. You know, but the no-shows hurt. You know what I'm saying? And now if somebody is ducking, they can say, well, you no-show. And you can't really argue against it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, PIPERBOY, you and somebody gave him an out. No, I'm telling you what both sides are saying. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Cheese in the chat, please. Let these snitches rock. You know what I mean? Like, y'all trying to let them come back to battle rap, let them rock. Put some cheese in the chat, Gorgonzola. We need that. But $30 deposits is what y'all need to be doing. $30 to $50. Sign this contract. And then if you're not marketing and promoting, oh, some of that, the back end of the money is getting reduced. These people, bro, they will no-show you. These YNs, we keeping it real. They will no-show you and they won't market the event. So they have you you worried about whether they gonna show up because they not marketing, they not going back and forth, nothing. It's just a battle that you just paid thousands of dollars for. They're putting it all on you. Well, you the league, you should be able to market, right? But they're putting it all on you. And now you calling them, hey, you still showing up, right? You still showing up, right? You got to deal with that. How many leagues have you heard like say stuff like that about different balloters? It's happened a lot. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop putting cheese in the chat. Cheese in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But it happens a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a concern, you know, for some people. But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe, let me. And I'm not an evil URL blogger. I gotta look at both sides, you know, of the situation. You know, but do I want the battle to happen? Yes. But EAZY talking about now, he thinking about next year of the battle happening. He's not even thinking about entertaining the battle this year. You know, but just, hey, no shows. If I'm sitting here booking somebody, that is gonna be one of the things I'm looking at. Are they gonna show up? If URL does not like EAZY to the point, they didn't put him in a trailer, had half his face showing, disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like with clips of disaster going in and all of this, right? You don't think if he had a big event coming up and Twerk and EAZY is the main event, that will be pulled off the card, or it's a possibility? Twerk, get off that card. We'll put you on Summer Madness versus Lux. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Just being real. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Just another side of this situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting out there. Y'all get mad. Get mad. Get mad. I ain't worried about nobody but bad news telling everything. But I don't know. Y'all comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm out. And shout out to Cole.Carter. He is a member on the channel. He said, shout out, finally caught the live. Shout out to y'all.